match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit from parts unknown, managed by the man from Miami, Mr. Beautiful Saul Creechman. Abdullah Akeem. His opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio at 241, Terry Chrisman. Welcome to Championship Wrestling fans. David McLean here with none other than George Cannon. How you doing today, George?
Very good, David. Very good to be back here with the fans once again. And I'm certainly impressed by this fellow, Abdullah. First time that I have seen him, and my goodness, I don't know what to expect from this fellow. He sure is colorful. Let's wait and see what he does here.
Abdullah in there, giving the headbutt to Chrisman, Terry Chrisman from Cincinnati, just breaking into the ranks of professional wrestling. And what a wrestler he's up against today, Abdullah Akeem. On the outside, Saul Creechman cheering Abdullah on. Possibly the only one in the building cheering him on, George.
Well, there's no doubt about it that Abdullah has taken over. And he's a vicious, rough, tough individual. And I think that when we seen him walking out here, Dave, everyone in the building knew what to expect from a man that looks like he does. Let's just say this is one time that a book's cover does tell the story.
Promoter Bob Luce has nicknamed him, George, the Insane One.
Well, just take a look at the maniac eyes that he has. They're wide open. They look like he's on something. And, of course, that war paint doesn't make him look any prettier. And then, of course, outside the ring, we have Creechman, the vocal one, and he's, of course, encouraging him on.
He's pounding away, just aggravating Terry Chrisman. What a crowd here today watching the matches live. Hardly a seat available at ringside. The upper balcony packed to capacity. On today's show, you're going to see in the main event, Super Max and Mad Max. They call themselves the Warriors. In there against George, what some may have believed was an odd couple, Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt.
Well, at one time we would have thought that there was certainly an odd combination. Bobby Colt to be in the ring on the same side as Bobo Brazil. Of course, the fans, as we well know, in the last few weeks, Bobby Colt has seen the light and, of course, has changed his ways. And I think that it's fitting that he would get in there with Bobo Brazil. They're going to make a very formidable team. There's no doubt about that.
It's going to be a tough day for the Maxes, Super Max and Mad Max.
This guy is, his biggest desire in life is to be a professional wrestler. Now he's learning what it's all about.
Saul Creechman coming in, giving some words about Chrisman. Abdullah blocking that right punch of Chrisman. Chrisman yet to have any upper hand in this bout. Just dishing it out as the Insane One, Abdullah. Vicious kicks going to the forehead of Chrisman.
You know, Dave, I think we've come up with a new name for Saul, the manager. Instead of Saul Creechman, we're going to call him Saul Creepman. And I think the name is very fitting. There's no business out there, like we've said many times. Take a look at the size of this Abdullah. What is his body weight?
285 pounds.
285 pounds. He's vicious. He's a dangerous type of wrestler. He doesn't know anything at all about professional wrestling as such. He's a brawler, a mauler, a kicker, a puncher, an eye gouger, a hair puller. He does all the things contrary to the laws of professional wrestling. And there is the instigator, Saul Creepman, the giggly one. We got to do away with this type, Dave. Absolutely.
Well, Abdullah always takes the advice of Saul. And one thing about Abdullah, he loves raw meat. Loves it. Just digging back. Abdullah Akeem in there right now. The thumb to the throat. This is the opening bout of our hour telecast today. Welcome to all you fans watching across the Midwest today. We especially would like to say hello, wouldn't we, George, to those folks up in Canada today.
Well, of course, this television show, Dave, as everyone knows, goes around the world. Not only are we represented in North America by Mexico, Canada, and the United States, but now we're in the Far East, the Middle East. Very pleased to say that you can see this show in Europe and pretty soon Africa. So we've covered all bases.
The voice of George Cannon and myself, proud to be here with WWA, World Wrestling Association, Championship Wrestling. Abdullah has yet to let up and also make any mistakes in this bout. Possibly a chokehold, George.
Well, no doubt about it. You can see that the finesse of professional wrestling has been lost to a man like Abdullah. And, of course, we can always blame treatment for things like that. But the fact remains that there's a 285-pound man in the ring who certainly is not using any wrestling holds to beat his opponent.
1, 2, 3. Billy beats the referee today. Signals the end for Terry Chrisman. The winner right there, the insane one, Abdullah. Fans, you stay tuned. We're coming up with some information concerning professional wrestling coming your way, and also a great match, so stay tuned.
Older than he was.
This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit from Toledo, Ohio, managed by the self-proclaimed world's most intelligent wrestling manager, Dr. Jerry Graham. At 255 pounds, the great Wojo. His opponent from Mexico City at 235, El Bracero Jose Martinez. The power versus the speed, George. El Bracero versus the great Wojo.
Well, of course, we have to give the edge to Wojo, and I'll tell you why. Because of Jerry Graham. He's sitting at ringside. The fans know where he is. We know where he is. The point is this: how far will Jerry Graham go to ensure that the great Wojo will become winner in this match?
Wojo being taken down by El Bracero, and he has him tied up and possibly baffled. And now Graham comes to the aid saying, let's break it up. El Bracero obviously showing his depth and speed.
There's no doubt about it that the fourth for Bracero is his speed. And with a man as powerful as Wojo, this is about the only thing that Bracero can do that Wojo can't. So it's depending now, we're going to see, like you say, speed versus power.
Irritating Wojo is El Bracero by placing his hand on top of that head and massaging it. El Bracero knows what irritates Wojo. Wojo is infuriated. Oh, my! El Bracero. Look at that kick, George.
Well, it looks like Wojo is on some kind of narcotics the way he's out there. He's certainly not doing what a champion should do. Bracero is literally making a fool of him at this point. It looks like Bracero all the way right now. Great action.
This is the best I've ever seen El Bracero. He's electrifying. He's unbelievable in all his maneuvers. El Bracero, what a great job he's doing today on Championship Wrestling. El Bracero, his fans are cheering him on. Dr. Graham has yet to take a seat and relax. El Bracero now being thrown into those ropes, hitting Wojo. Wojo not standing. Oh, what a drop kick! He was
understand that Bracero should go in for the kill. He had Wojo moving there. He's already letting up. Now we're going to see the match turn. He has already lost the momentum. Sorry to say, Bracero had the opportunity to do the kill. Now just watch the way things turn out.
El Bracero, caught there by a leg, a forceful one at that. And now some boots that are keeping him down on the mat, dragging him up is Wojo, trying to break his back. Oh, that could be it for El Bracero. El Bracero still has the fight left in him. Graham is telling him to come on the outside. Did you notice that, George? He told Van Loon to take his own man Wojo back, thus giving Graham the opportunity to kick El Bracero.
There's no doubt about it. They work very well as a team. Excuse me, you might not agree, I might not agree, the fans might not agree, but as a team, Graham and Wojo have it all down pat. Their timing is impeccable. They move swiftly. Wojo's able to distract the referee so Graham can get at him, and in turn, Graham does the same thing so Wojo can get at his opponent.
El Bracero trying to fight back against Graham. He almost had his ankle there, but as he was getting up, Graham gave him a punch. El Bracero circling the ring, similar to a bull prior to his kill. Oh, El Bracero. I know El Bracero played soccer, and it's showing today.
Well, there's one thing he knows right now. He's got to contend with two people. He has to stay in the ring, otherwise Graham is going to get at him. He turns his back, Wojo gets at him. So the point right now is this for El Bracero. Get in the ring, stay in the ring, do everything you can in the ring. Forget about Graham. Even pretend that he's not there. And that's the only way to win.
Wojo right now having the upper hand, only due to El Bracero being on the outside. Oh, another nice kick. Right on the outside. Graham has it. Throw him right into a TV table. No reasoning for this. Chris Carter coming in and hitting Graham from behind. Carter was waiting in the wings. What action! It's a four-way, all in the ring. All 4 men in the ring. We're going to need a referee's decision. Henry Van Loon.
4 men are inside the ring. They're all disqualified.
Double disqualification. Double disqualification. The Action Fans has gone to the outside of the building. It's going down the aisle directly behind me. Chris Carter coming to ringside. The Action is taken to the back of the building. Chris Carter luckily came into the ringside. Henry Van Loon, Chris Carter came down just in the nick of time prior to Graham taking over on El Bracero on the outside.
I think Chris Carter saved a lot of blood, although there was a very bad thing in there because a lot of people could have got hurt, and that's why I threw it out. But Chris Carter saved the day, and that match will come back to haunt us.
If we could get a few words from Chris Carter and El Bracero, I'm sure we'd appreciate it. Chris Carter, you're back there. You have on the world champion t-shirt, the Tigers. You noted Dr. Graham was just about to pounce on a poor, helpless El Bracero. He came out and helped you, partner.
Samuel Run, I got to beat the world championship wrestling right there, heavyweight. I could wear the belt tonight, right now. But another sissy, broad-headed guy, he interfered on my match. I'm glad you helped me, brother. Thank you very much.
Anytime, amigo. Anytime, baby. Chris, you were watching. You've always have your eyes on Dr. Graham.
David, you know, I'll tell you, This guy's driving me nuts. I can't stand what he does. I've had it with him and his trained ape Wojo. And you know, Dave, as you know, around the WWA, me and Graham have been battling, right? But it's always Wojo. Maybe what I should do is get a partner like El Bracero, and maybe that way I watch his back and he watches mine.
Partnership, you and Chris Carter, would you go for that?
I'd be glad to. We will all be in business, brother. Make the big money against those guys, the Wojo and Graham Jr., you know. One-on-one, Jose, as far as I'm concerned, you're the new WWA champion. That's how I feel.
Chris, thank you for coming on today. You too, El Bracero. Good man.
Adios, amigos. Todos mis amigos. Un saludo a todos mexicanos. Gracias.
Let's get this next match on. Thanks both of you for coming out today. Appreciate it. By Wild Hog from the Ozark Mountains, King Harley Hog. His opponent at 245, Calypso Jim. Calypso in there against one of the Hog cousins, Harley Hog, who's also a big man, and on the outside, his other cousin, Wild Hog. Calypso Jim in there against him, George.
Steve, let me ask you a question. Why is the referee permitting him to stand up there on the top step? Why?
He should have him down in his seat on the floor.
He should have him down in the dressing room, Dave. Up in the ring, there's no place for a partner. I don't believe this man has a wrestling manager's license, and he's presenting himself as a manager now by staying at ringside. Dave, I'm against that. You're against that. We're going to have to stop that.
Calypso Jim here saying, no way, Jose, did I pull the hair of Harley Hog. Calypso, whom possesses that great Jamaican crab. Calypso, each time the holidays pass, flies out to Jamaica, loves the sun, the sunshine, and the ladies. Calypso taking a hard slap.
I heard you say that he likes the sunshine and the ladies, but I'd like to know is in what order.
Henry Van Loon asking Calypso if he gives the answer no. Smash, Calypso down. Joining George and myself here at ringside, none other than Chris Carter. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Dave. It's always my pleasure to be here in the WWA, the hotbed of professional wrestling today. You know, Dave, I'm going crazy inside. These two guys, man, Graham and Wojo. That's all I'm thinking about. That's all I'm doing is dreaming of the day that I can get one of them alone. You know, Dave, you're my witness. I've wrestled both of these guys. I've had them both beat. And you know what happens every time? Every time it's either a chain, a blackjack, anything, chairs. I just had it, David.
Well, the fans feel for you, Chris Carter, and that they know you haven't received a fair shake with Dr. Jerry Graham. Taking the action to the ring for a moment, this Harley Hog's a big man.
David, I tell you, I'm very impressed with both of the Hog brothers. They're one of the largest tag teams I've seen. And you know, David, I've traveled around this whole world. These guys are not only big, they're tough. They've got the stamina, they got the guts, they got everything that they need to be a championship team.
For two guys guys that big, they have the speed along with them.
You're not kidding. They're very agile, both of them, and very big men. Their combined weight's got to be around 700-800 pounds, David.
That's correct. Hogg on the outside there. Calypso giving him the big headbutt there. That headbutt's drilling him, George.
Well, so far, you see Calypso do his thing simply because the other Hogg brother has been staying on the outside of the ring, and let's just hope that's where he stays, Dave.
Hogg trying to get in and help out Harley Hogg. Ooh, nice punch.
We talk about the Hogg brothers. Let's give a little credit where credit is due. Calypso, Jim.
Hey, Jim, let me interrupt you, Chris. Hogg tripped Calypso as he hit those ropes. Hogg tripped Calypso. Hogg tripped him. Both of the Hoggs leaving. Henry Van Loon, they tripped him.
I didn't see him trip when I was over here talking with him. I didn't see Hogg do that. Put it past the Hogg to do that.
It's a shame, Chris. You saw it, I saw it, the Hogg interfered. This is just what we're talking about with Dr. Graham also.
David, I'll tell you, this must be contagious in the WWA, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to be one of the people that's going to spearhead a movement to stop this kind of business. Because, you know, I'll tell you, David, Dr. Graham, there's that name again. You know, I've been in the wrestling business quite a while now, as you well know. And that's how I look at it, as a business. When I'm done wrestling, I go home and I don't take my work home with me. But, David, since this business with Dr. Graham, it's personal now. I eat, sleep, drink Dr. Graham. I want him. All I do is watch videotapes. Everybody around here knows what he's done to me here and all over the WWA. All I do is watch the tapes, David. I'm biding my time. I'm trying to stay relaxed. I'm trying to stay calm. Because when the time comes down and it's just one-on-one, me and Jerry Graham, he will not be.
That's what the fans want to see. Fans, you stay tuned. We're going to be back right after this. Stay tuned.
Hez Whatley facing off with Mike Dalton.
This match is a one-fall, 10-minute time limit from the Ozark Mountains at 385, seconded by Harley Hogg, the Wild Hog. At 445 pounds from the Yukon Moose Chola. The call of the Moose is out, George.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Dave. If Hogg can slam the Moose, I'm going to be the most surprised guy here tonight. I don't believe it can be done.
$1,000, fans, to the wrestler that can slam the other. It's a regular match. Regular rules do apply. It's a 10-minute time limit, but if one of those wrestlers picks up the other for a big body slam, it's $1,000 bonus. What an incentive that is, George. $1,000 just to slam the other.
Well, let me tell you, Dave, I've wrestled since I'm 13 years old. I wouldn't go in there and try and slam Moose Cholok. I think I'm pretty strong.
Strong and a big man yourself, George. You could probably do it, though.
I'm not even going to try. I'm going to sit here and watch it. Oh, look at that.
The ring is moving.
Moving. Oh, my God, Dave, it might come down on us.
This is the first time, in fact, I've ever seen Wild Hog manhandled.
Manhandled. Moose is throwing him around like he's a baby. This is fantastic. Hogg deserves every bit of it, too. Isn't that wonderful?
Big Yukon Moose Cholok. Look at the size of him, fans. Hogg running in, raking the eyes of Moose as he was distracted. coaches are not even phasing Yukon Moose. What an attraction Yukon Moose Cholak is.
445 pounds, right? Well, let me tell you, if both hogs get in there, they're not going to slam him. But I'm glad to see. Oh, wait a minute, Dave. Here he goes. Oh, look at that.
He almost had him up for an inch. Hog is pretty strong just to pick him up for an inch.
Well, I think Monday morning that we might see Hog going down for a hernia operation.
The fans yelling, moo, moo for Moose. Oh, what a blow. Another. Hog trying to pick, Moose trying to pick Hog up. Hog holding on to those ropes. Moose flooring the Hog. Hog going to the outside. Hog retreating, George.
That's good reason, believe me.
Yukon Moose in the ring. Wild Hog above me. Moose believes the Hog has some foreign object. Billy Beach is dwarfed by the size of Moose and Hog. Hog might have slipped something into his trunk, but I don't believe so. I think it's all a distraction. I believe it's a distraction. Moose being what I believe bitten by Hog.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The Hog brothers, the cousins, are taking everything that they can. But look at this. Look at this. That little braid that Hog has hanging from his chin. And now they're going outside. Oh, my goodness, Dave, take a look at this.
Both men on the outside. Billy Beach counting. There's 3, 4, 5. Oh, my. Moose drills him. Giving it to him again. Moose is banging the Hog's heads together. Beach is pounding away. The legal men, Moose and Wild Hog, are both on the outside. Moose just getting on the inside after banging up Hog's forehead against that walkway. The winner! Well, that's it. I believe it's a count out. I believe it was a count out. Am I correct?
That's right. He was counted out. I got in before the count of 20. He is through. He's finished for today. He's done. I won the match.
Moose, if we could get a few words with the Moose. Moose, no, neither one of you won the big $1,000 prize.
He's a heavy man. But in the locker room, I was told by another wrestler that these two guys were going to team up against me and try to hit me with a foreign object and win the match. But I was cautious. I had eyes in the back of my head, and them guys didn't trick me. They didn't put me in a trick bag. I put them in a trick bag, and he got counted out, and that was the plan. Good to see you, Mr. Cannon. One of the great guys.
George Cannon here from Canada today.
He's a skinny man after my own heart. All right.
Moose, I'm not going to let you go until one thing. Let me grab the house microphone. The fans want to hear Moose. The big Yukon Moose Call fans. This is what the fans come here for. Let's give them the big Moose Call, Moose.
All right, wait just a minute. Just a moment. When I was 15 years old, growing up in Moosehead, Maine, on the banks of Moosehead Lake, about 75 miles from the Canadian border, I used to give these mating calls to the moose. Now I'm going to give you one.
We love it. We love it. Yukon Moose Cholak fans. What an exciting wrestler. He didn't win the $1,000 bonus prize, but he did have a victory today on Championship Wrestling. The action is furious. Max taking Colt to one corner, the other. Super taking Bobo. They reverse it. Oh my, what action in the opening minute.
I want to tell you something, Dave. Bobby Colt and Bobo Brazil sure have the number of the Maxes. They know how to take care of them. There's no doubt about that.
They certainly do. Both the Maxes, big, and with Creechman on the outside, they're awesome. Bobo Brazil in the ring right now, and he's awaiting Mad Max to enter the ring. Bobo Brazil and Mad Max. Bobo taking him into the turnbuckle. Right there with Max in the corner he wishes to be in, that of his partner, the international playboy Bobby Colt. Max giving Super Max a signal, ram him in the knee. Bobo put the brakes on.
Well, this is Bobo's thing. You're not going to take Bobo Brazil and wrap his head in the corner. It just isn't done. He's too hard in the head. And it's time the Maxes learn. Look at the way Bobby Colt is in there. What a tremendous combination. Bobo Brazil and Playboy Bobby Colt.
This is the main event attraction today. We hope to bring all of it to you. If not, we'll have to end in the midst of the action. Bobby Colt taking over a Mad Max. This is the main event today. If it does end early, we'll have some interviews. Bobo. Oh, hooking that arm of Mad Max. You've seen some of the best today. Yukon Moose Cholak, King Harley Hog and Wild Hog, El Bracero, the speed and the agility, and the great Wojo. You also saw the insane one on today's program, Abdullah Akeem. Bobo Brazil and Bobby Colt doing exactly what's necessary to win this battle today. They're keeping the Maxes over in their side of the corner. Oh, a drop kick by Colt. The Maxes have had him over their corner. The Bobo Brazil moves out of the way.
It's fantastic the way things are going, Dave. And I think at the offset of the program, when we mentioned about Brazil and Bobby Colt tagging up, that we were very pleased to say, and we'd like to say to all the wrestling fans out there, this is a great combination, Bobby Colt and Bobo Brazil. Very pleased to see them.
It certainly is, and they're taking over right now. Bobo in the corner of the Maxis, but still, he's doing a great job. Oh, rubbing the knee against Bobo. He looks a bit weary now. Bobo Brazil giving the front. Bobo takes Supermax into Bobby Colt. Saul Creechman on the outside, just watching. Bobo and Bobby Colt. What a combination. Bobby Colt right now being kicked by Mad Max. Bobo in the corner with Supermax. Big forearm smash by Mad Max. Cole on the outside. Bobby Colt moving a police officer, picking up a chair. Bobo has the chair. Bobo Brazil has it. Oh my! He hits back. Colt takes another chair and hits the other Max. Both Maxes are being hit. Brazil hits the referee. Bobby Colt brought the chairs in. Saul Creechman running. Bobo has him. Oh my! Bobby Colt hits Saul. Saul goes on the outside. The Maxes, both of them have been opened up. Oh my! Blood is spraying across the ring. Henry Van Loon, the descent.
Colt and Bobo are disqualified for chairs and pushing me.
Bobby Colt